Hey guys, this is Addison Stewart here. Today I'm doing my book presentation on Balloons Over Broadway by Melissa Sweet, and it's the true story of the puppeteer of Macy's Parade. I want to apologize in advance for the kind of silly way I'm doing this, but I couldn't really get my points across when I was in front of a camera, so I had to find a alternate way to do this, but I hope you can all bear with me. This book actually falls under picture books and nonfiction book. So it's based off of, his name is Anthony Frederick Sarg. This is actually a picture of him right in the front of the book. And he, actually want to read the front cover to you guys so that you can kind of get an idea of what the story is about. So it says, every Thanksgiving morning for more than 80 years, mammoth-sized balloons have risen to the skies to wobble and sway, sally and shimmy up and down the canyons of New York City. Just how did this beloved tradition come to Broadway? Who first invented these wondrous upside-down marionettes? Meet Tony Sarg, the boy who left to figure out how things moved, the boy who became the puppeteer of Macy's Parade. And the fun thing about this book is you're getting his biography at the same time as you find out how the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade came about, and it's a really fun read. And I actually had never even heard of this book before now, but I was researching books to read for this class, and I found it on the internet, and it actually received, it says right here, a Caldecott Honor winner. So the first page of this book, which I really love, it talks about him when he's growing up and how he used to make marionettes and how he became what he was. And it actually has a funny story that he, when he was little, his dad was telling him to feed the chickens, and he thought, well, how could I feed the chickens without having to leave my bed in the morning? So he actually invented a contraption that allowed him to, it's right here, allowed him to open the door and feed the chickens from his own bed. So he just pulled it right from his window, and they were right there. So I think this book meets both the criteria for a picture book and it does for a nonfiction book. The illustrations follow the words very accurately, and even though she did her own illustrations and didn't actually just use photography, she still made it accurate enough. And she used a lot of like color and fun because, I mean, it's a parade. And she also complemented the mood, which shows all the bright, fun colors of New York City and all the people lined up. And the plot is also very appealing to children, I feel, because it's got such fun color and fun little pictures here too, which actually look like they're more of photos than pictures. And then with all the puppets, she made all the pictures look even bigger. And so like from the beginning of the story, when he first makes puppets that are just, you know, handheld by sticks, it looks like, they progressively get bigger as his ideas get bigger, and he realizes that having the puppets hanging down isn't necessarily the best idea, so that's how he got the idea of doing balloons, was that they would float and rise up, and they'd be bigger than anything. And then there's a picture right here. It's actually really fun. You get to turn the whole page around, and it's got this big fun balloon of an elephant. And the fun thing about this book too is that not only is it like a fun read for kids, I actually really enjoyed it because I didn't even know how the Macy's Day Parade came about, and so it was fun for me to be able to see how everything played out and who started it all, and it's fun for kids to get to know those kind of stories too. And the fun thing too is that she provides an author's note about things she learned about Tony. She makes a thank you to all the people who she talked to about him and where she got all of her information. And so she's got a list of sources and quote sources. So it's, you know, it's credible. Oh, and look, a fun picture of him. So yeah, I definitely would recommend this book to anybody, and I think it was a really, really fun read. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys.